Yeah, I think that the clarity piece is the first step, right? Like it's hard to know and make confident decisions or take action or change course or, improve what you're doing if you don't start from a place where at least you've got visibility and know where things are. And it's really just about prioritization, all of this stuff, whether you're talking about how the different ways that you can invest or the different things that you can allocate your money to. It's like, you can prioritize the car, and for some people that is the one of the highest priorities. For others it's travel, for others it's spending, for others it's looking after family members or giving back to other causes that they care about. For most people it's some combination of all of those things, but it's just like where they fit. But I have to say you've made a pretty good choice, given that you're coming up to like 250 days in lockdown, to ditch the expensive car and reprioritize some of the other things over the last little bit. It's it's good on a timing front. But
yeah, I was lucky. It was certainly coincided with the lease ending as well, and it was just, hey, look, it was the right decision, and it's been great. And certainly, I think the banks look at you a lot more favourably when you're trying to borrow money for investment property if you don't have that sort of liability sitting on your balance sheet as well. So that's been quite positive.
That's right. And I think when you look at, do we invest in inverted commas in this, essentially a liability in the car versus what does it mean for your ability to invest into other assets like property or shares or managed funds or whatever to drive growth? Then you, again, without that clarity of the impact, you're just doing stuff going, yeah, of course, everyone wants to have a sweet car. But then you go, well, what am I deprioritizing to push that up my priorities list? And it really depends on your situation, but sometimes there's some, the right move at the wrong time is the wrong move. So it's all about those little things that make a big difference over time, and getting the foundations there to build that momentum. Then you can take your foot off the pedal and reprioritize and put more to the balance of the personal, the things that you enjoy, and not that we don't enjoy saving and investing and stuff, but balance that lifestyle versus wealth building and assets over time.
I think one of the things as well is albeit it's given us that visibility, it's not that you sort of can't do it all either. It's like we've got the lifestyle account, set up, and there's then the spending and fixed and all of that. And the automation is just, we've still got the travel fund. Like we can basically put money into that. We've got money going to that constantly. And we're not traveling at the moment, but that's sort of going up and up. And we've managed to get away when the bubble opened up for between New Zealand and Australia for a very short time. And that was a holiday in a while. And the money was there without necessarily tapping into anything in relation to your offset or taking out of any other investments. So having all of that in place as well has been, I'm constantly telling my partner, and we talk about it. It's like, okay, well, by the end of the year, if we're able to travel internationally, well, that's there to be able to do that. And it's certainly something you can just fine tune all of those little sort of those buckets of where you want your funds to go, and help you work toward the main goals at the same time.
Absolutely. And know that you're doing it. You can do it guilt-free because you've ticked all of those other boxes. Yeah. So it's not like you're robbing from your future self to enjoy yourself today. It's that you've chosen a balance and then you're working to your balance, which is good to